Hi, this is Sarah from Every Song Sucks. Today I'm going to look at a whole album. It's Sepultura, Chaos AD, and I'm on the Canadian back roads, and it's night, and I tried to get some front footage of the front of the car, but it's just too dark, not picking up anything, so unfortunately you just gotta look at my face and you can't see anything else. But yeah, it's dark. It's hopefully going to be fun. I thought that this whole thrash thing would be good with driving, so yeah, so we may as well get to it and check it out. So here we go. So the first song is Refuse, Resist. So here we go. Alright, so I like how that opened up. Yeah, it got me into it, so let's see.
Chaos AD, army in siege, thought of alarm, I'm sick of these, inside the state, war is created, no man's land, what is this shit? Refuse, resist, refuse.
Good news is nobody lives down here, and I'm not that great of a night driver, but I'm gonna have to worry about animals, but probably not other vehicles.
Chaos AD, disorder unleashed, starting to burn, starting to leech. Silence means death, stand on your feet, interfere, you're worse than enemy. Refuse, resist, refuse, resist.
Alright, so what are my thoughts? So I think it was a good way to open up this album, and it was about resisting some chaotic stuff that's going on, and I like the vocals. I'm going to put them on an 8, and I'm going to put the music at an 8 and see what the next one brings, I guess. So let's check out the next one. The next one is Territory. Here we go. There. Let's see what happens.
Choice control behind propaganda. More information to manage your anger. More territory. More territory.
Okay, so we had this low piece and we had two other pieces going on there.
My son, to believe in that man, racist human being, racist while we live, shame and regret of the pride you once possessed. War for territory. War for territory.
So what are my thoughts? So, yeah, no, I like the layout of that song, how the pace changed at different points, and I'm gonna give an 8 to the vocals and an 8 to the music. And sorry, I should have said that Refuse and Refuse Resist made it to my playlist, but so did this one. So Territory has made it to my playlist. So let's move on. The next one is Slave New World. Let's check it out. Okay, so the drums are standing out to me right now. My thoughts on that one. So this one didn't stand out to me as much, but I still think it was a good song and would be fun to listen to again. So it will make it to my playlist, and I'm going to put the vocals at an 8 and I'm going to put the song at a 7. Like I said, the drums really stood out. There was that guitar part, but the drums stood out, and I was trying to pay attention to the lyrics, but I don't really know what was going on there. So yeah, I mean, I can't drive and look at lyrics, so I'm doing my best to listen. So yeah, I'm gonna move on now. Okay, so the next song is Amen, so let's check that one out.
Father, forgive me, God, of God, I'm the chosen one. There, raise the land, to ashes will be sent. In the name of God, life cast away. Master of myself, Armageddon comes. In the name of God, not one more death. Fire blasting, cutting edge, children burning flames. In the name of God, we're going insane.
Like how they brought that guitar part in there. So I'm hitting a little highway that's like got no one on it or anything, but just to bring up the speed a bit here. That's very creepy. So that part there, like, I don't know, it gave me like this weird anxiety feeling. It's kind of weird.
Let us die. You don't realize this is the time. God's sacrifice. Leaving behind the done in hate. In the name of God, we're all dead.
I think the way the guitar is being used there is really adding to the creepy sound to it. Alright, so what are my thoughts? I gotta get off to the side of the road here while I'm talking about this. So, what are my thoughts? So this song I feel mixed about because those sort of like backing vocal sound type things for me were fairly creepy, but more than that, I just don't always like when there's added stuff like that in songs. And then the creepy vibe of the song. I mean, I don't have the lyrics in front of me, but I was told that there is a song about a cult, and I'm going to guess that this is the one. I can't say I'm a cult fan, you know? But, so basically, I do think, though, that besides the parts I was just saying, the song was pretty good. So, do I want it on my playlist? Well, let's start with the vocals. So the vocals I'm going to put at an 8, and I think because of the things I didn't like, I'm going to put the music at a 6, and I'm going to say no, this one's not going to make it to my playlist. So yeah, so let's move on. The next one is Chaos. So I'm probably saying that wrong. Let's check it out. Here we go. Oh yes, and at night in this area we gotta watch out for moose. That's the most likely thing that could come out on the road. Deer too, but mostly moose. I did almost hit a moose once a couple years ago. It wasn't at night though. It was weird because usually it is at night. But anyways, let me carry on. Sorry. This is quite different so far. It sounds like it's live to me. So let's see that. I don't know if it says. I don't know what that was. Obviously there's a strong beat there. Birds again. Alright, so I'm on a corner, so I just need to pull over here once I get around this corner. Okay, so what are my thoughts? So, I mean, obviously there was no vocals, and the drums were like standing out big time. And yeah, I mean, it showed some talent there for sure. I'm gonna put this one at a 7, and I'm gonna say yes, it's gonna make it to my playlist. So let's move on. Next song is Propaganda. Let's check it out.
Why don't you get alive and grow up? Why don't you realize that you fucked up? Why criticize what you don't understand? Why change my world? You're so afraid. You think you have the right to put me down? Propaganda, I'm your scum. Face to face, you don't have no word to say. Not in my way, now you have to pay. No, don't believe what you see. No, don't believe what you read. No. I know my way, I'm here to stay. I didn't start all this yesterday. I prove you wrong all the way. Life teaches me you always along. Don't believe what you see.
Back on the back roads again.
Don't believe what you read. No.
So I found in this song so far, his words are really clear, and for whatever reason, I'm noticing them. It's so dark out here, it's like the road disappears when people go up the hill for a while there. Okay, so what were my thoughts on that? So basically, like I said, for whatever reason, his words seemed a lot more clear in this one. Some of them I was having a hard time deciphering what was being said, but this one, it seemed like he was just saying, don't believe what you hear, which, I mean, there's definitely truth to that. Check it out for yourself, come up with your own idea about things. Also, I mean, it makes me think of like people, you know, you meet people and they talk about somebody and they say they're horrible and like watch out for this and whatever, but I like to just figure it out for myself. Like, just because somebody said something about somebody doesn't mean that it's so. Like, you don't know how your relationship's going to be with the person, their background, whatever. So I try not to go into it with a judgment. but also just stuff like the media and whatever. I feel sometimes they're just feeding us certain things, and you can't necessarily believe everything. It's one perspective or whatever. And yeah, so I guess I liked lyrically what this was talking about. And so the vocals I'm going to put at an 8, and the musical I'll put at a 7 in this one. There was some diversity and stuff there, but it didn't stick out as much as some of the other songs. So yes, it's going to make it to my playlist. So let's move along here. So the next one is Biotech is Godzilla. So let's check that one out.
Secret plan! No! 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 Biotech! 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 Say what? Free by the Amazon! Of cells don't life itself! Go run for deep!
I like how this one goes from fast to faster. You know, it's good if you've had a bitchy day, which I have. You know, to listen to something fast-paced. Yeah.
It is on! Let it get nothing! Biotech! 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 It's Godzilla! Godzilla!
I don't often like those like talking voices and stuff in songs.
Mutations cooking labs! Automatic experiments! Influence medicine! New germs and accidents! Like Kumato! Words fall from unit down! Air melts your face! They function all around!
Again, I like how the guitars come in here.
Biotechnology, anyone so bad? Like all technology, it's in the wrong hand. Control corporations, don't even dare. When lots of people die from what they make. Biotech, biotech, biotech is stop.
Oh, I guess that was the end of that one. Just a second here. Alright. So, what are my thoughts? So that one, yeah, Biotech is Godzilla. That's an interesting title, and it was definitely set in it. And so I'm just thinking, just talking about it, biotechnology. Oh, my car is kind of noisy right now. Biotechnology being like a big thing that's taking over and whatever. Like Godzilla would kind of thing. I'm gonna put the vocals at an 8, and I'm gonna put the music at a 7, and I'm gonna say yes, this one's gonna make it to my playlist. And I'm gonna carry on. And I'm wearing my winter jacket because I always get cold at night, so just to avoid that. It's actually not a bad night though. It's like 8 degrees, which hasn't been, like, it's usually been about 2 or 1. So anyways, let me get turned around and we'll move on here. So the next song is Nomad. Let's check it out. Guess I should go the right. with the chorus being like one word or one sentence. But I mean, that's common in a lot of music, right? All right, so what are my thoughts about that one? So I couldn't hear all the lyrics. I was trying to pay attention, but it just sounded like it was about like a culture that is not being valued and people feeling like like their culture is not valued. That's what I got from it. And so I'm gonna put the vocals at an 8, and I'm gonna put the rest of the song at a 6. This one didn't stand out to me as much as some of them, and but I do think it is good, and I would like to hear it again. So yes, it's gonna make it to my playlist. So let's move on. So the next song is We Who Are Not As Others. So let's check it out. We Who Are Not As Others. you've ever experienced washboard on gravel road or on sand roads or whatever, it's like all these little lines in the road, and yeah, when you drive on it, it's kind of crazy. This road's pretty rough, actually. I have a lot of gas, so, you know, I don't think I'm gonna get lost or anything, but I have lots of gas. This has got a creepy vibe to it a bit. Oh no, laughing. No, don't go there. Alright, so what are my thoughts? So, in all honesty, it's like I've gotten out pretty far on this back road, and like that laughing and the creepiness of that song kind of like was creeping me out a bit being out here. Anyways, but what I didn't like was the repetitiveness of it. It was just too repetitive. Obviously the music was good and all, like the drums stood out, and I'm gonna put the vocals at an 8. They're good as usual, and I'm gonna put the music though I think at a 7. And just the repetitiveness of this is gonna give me a no for the playlist. And I mean that laughing, of course, you know me, can't have laughing in a song. Anyway, so I'm gonna move on to the next one. So the next one is Manifest. So let's check it out.
Friday, October 2nd, 1992.
So I don't love this kind of stuff when it's in music, but I mean I've heard it in Megadeth and other thrash bands or whatever. It can be okay, depending on how much it's used. about the song so far. There's some fire stuff.
Holocaust, body piles, confrontation, mutilation. Discipline, ignorance, conflagration, torture.
There's a tree down on the road, but it wasn't covering the whole road. That's good. I like how they're doing something a little different there with the guitar. Alright. So what are my thoughts about that one? So it had some different paces to it. I found that it wasn't repetitive with the vocals in that, which is good. But what was I gonna say? It basically, I would have liked to hear more vocals. It had a lot of instrumental stuff, and I mean, there wasn't anything wrong with it, but I would have liked to hear more vocals. I'm gonna put the music at a 7 and the vocals at an 8, and I'm gonna say, yes, this one's gonna make it to my playlist. So let's move along. The next one is The Hunt. So let's check it out. Here we go. The Hunt. I like the riff already for this one.
When each is down on a Tuesday night,
Oh, that's different. Wasn't expecting that.
searching all the places that you hang your ball, we're looking for you. In the back street cellar, in the
drum beat. Obviously, the guitars sound quite different in this one.
We pick up a trail with a 7 clone. One of your phone.
Especially that part, I find. It just seems so different.
You was doing your own. Just a silhouette finger on the marketplace, where the heavy sun knows the broken glass. Open the bridge by the old canal, where the shadow stands on the lighted wall. Stop to light up a cigarette, and we dive into a doorway. No police, no summons, no courts of law. No, 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 no. Proper procedure, no rules of war. No, 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 no. Mitigated circumstance. No, 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 no. Lawyer's fee, no second chance. No, 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 no. Their lessons get in trouble on their own home beat. Their own fall better in the open street. City of ours. Their eyes deceive but say nothing at all. There are years they hear but they don't recall. City of ours. So we follow your man back to your front door, and we're waiting for you outside. 'Cause not everybody here is scared of you. Not everybody messes on the other side. No police, no summons, no courts of law. No, 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 no. Proper procedure, no rules of war. No, 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 no. Mitigated circumstance. No, 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 no. Lawyer's fee, no second chance. No, no, no. We'll spend our whole lives waiting for some thunderbolt to come, and we can spend.
I kind of find his vocals sound kind of awkward with the music.
Our lives waiting for some justice to be done, unless we make our own. Oh, the police don't summons, no courts of law. No, 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 no. Proper procedure, no rules of war. No,
And I don't like that part there, the chanting part.
no, no, no. Mitigating circumstance. No, 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 no. Lawyer's fee, no second chance. No, 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 no.
Alright, so what were my thoughts about that one? So that one was quite surprising to me. I really couldn't catch the words. I heard police and I don't know what it was about. But I'm actually going to put the vocals, I think, at a 6, because for me, maybe if they were with something else, some other kind of music, it would have been better, but it just felt really awkward. The way he was using them in this, I don't know. But I mean, some parts were obviously, you could tell they were really him. It's not like it didn't sound like him, and he does have a good vocal. And then I'm gonna put the music at a 5, not because I don't think it's talented, but just because for me it's just not the style that I like. Like I said, at first I liked that guitar riff, and like there were parts when even the bass stood out and the drums, but like it just felt really weird to me. It was a weird mixture of things. So I'm gonna put it at a 5, and I'm gonna say no, this one's not gonna make it to my playlist. So I'm gonna move along here. So I believe this is the last song. It's Clenched Fist, so let's check it out, see what I think. Haven't seen any wildlife, which is surprising, being way out here. So here we go, Clenched Fist. just haven't heard enough thrash. I don't know, but I do find this guitar style is kind of, it seems like it's them. I haven't heard a lot of that. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but just what I've heard. I mean, I've heard it in their songs, but yeah. It's funny because this song actually, like the guitars that I was just talking about, it reminds me of a song, one of my favorite songs by Zio. It's called Savannah, and it's got a lot of that guitar style in it, but they're not thrash at all. But anyways, it just made me think of that. How it changed that even faster pace there. There's those solid drums. Change there too. That interesting, the whole feedback thing. For me, I wouldn't have associated that with thrash. I mean, I've seen it in other genres, but yeah, interesting. So what are my thoughts? So that was the final song, and it's kind of funny to actually hear myself talking about thrash because going into this channel, I really didn't know my genres very well, and so now I know what thrash is. I mean, I was listening to it, but I just didn't really know what it was. So yeah. So let's talk about this song. So I really couldn't get what was going on with the vocals. I couldn't really hear them clearly, but I did find the vocals went really well with the intensity of the song, and this one stood out for me. I'm gonna put the vocals at an 8 and the music at an 8. Yeah, it was enjoyable. Good layout. I like the intensity. So yes, this one's gonna make it to my playlist. So thank you for joining me as I check this out. It's kind of crazy that I got this far in life without hearing very much Sepultura. Of course, I heard of them, but I see that this album came out in 92, and I mean, that kind of explains it, I guess, why I didn't know about it. And thank you to everybody who was a part in helping me decide on this album and this band to do a full album review of. It was interesting to be out on the back roads in the real dark here. So yeah, thank you for joining me. It was fun.